Hello there everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft 1.11. We're kicking things off here down at our farm. We are going to do a bit of farm renovations today, following on from the theme we've been doing in the last few episodes. We've been doing a few renovations up at our cozy log cabin. And we're going to be moving down here. We're going to be taking a break from the cabin and doing some stuff out in the open, fresh air. And, yeah, really taking care of things down here. There's a few things that I wanted to do, and we're going to do that today. So, first of all, what I'd like to do is actually kind of make a larger area for the animals. I've mentioned this a few times, and it's definitely worth doing now that we've got the llamas down here as well. They seem to have wandered off a little bit in between episodes. I originally had them tied up against this fence here, and the lead seems to have bugged out a little bit, and it disappeared. So they started roaming around all over the place. So I actually gave myself another lead here, and yeah, so that's why I've got them leaded up at the moment. So I'm just going to kind of lead them back around here. So hopefully they'll at least stay here for a little while we're building. So, like I said, I wanted to kind of build a larger area for the animals here. Maybe we can introduce our lovely polar bear over here to the rest of our animals. He does look kind of lonely over here. And it looks like he wants a bit of affection. So, yeah, I think we'll join him in on the party as well. And it should be all cool. Okay, so first of all, basically what I want to do is this crop area is actually going to be part of the whole sort of animal pen, if you like. This is going to be sort of the corner, if you like. So I'm going to actually extend the fence across this way, and then back that way, and then back and around. So I'm just trying to think here how I want to do this. Okay then, so yeah, I think basically what we're going to do is, like I said, we're just going to extend this out straight this way. And we're just going to kind of do this roughly here. I'm not going to go to any specific dimensions. I'm just going to kind of fit it where it fits in with the landscape. And that'll be that. So I think the corner's probably going to go, I'd say probably about here, just so it allows a decent amount of room in between the fence and the ravine. And then, let's see, so we want to go quite far back because it's not very big this way. So, let's see here. Let's go, just make sure I'm lined up here. And look at that. He's so excited that he's going to get involved in this. Did you see that? That was awesome. So, we're going to go back all the way to, we're going to go way back. I guess I want to kind of have that little kind of frozen pond in with it as well, and I think we'll go to about there. That might be a little bit too big. I'm just gonna bring it back a touch. We'll do it there. I think that looks, oh no, wait, so the pond. Okay, no, we'll go back to where we were. It doesn't matter if it's a bit too big. I don't mind that, to be honest with you, so that's fine. And then we're gonna go, obviously, we just got to line up these two corners now. So we're lining up this up to this one. So there we go. Awesome stuff. So I'm going to now fill that in with fences. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Hey, look at this. I was just putting the last few fences down, and this guy's come over to take a look. I told you he was excited. I told you he wants to come in. That's awesome. That was so weird how that happened as well. So I'm nearly done here now, actually. So we'll do the rest of this on camera. This is using an absolute ton of fences, but it's all part of the project, so it's all good with me. So, oh no, he's walked off again, but we're gonna get him back. Don't worry. So, yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we'll move him over once we've done the llamas. We'll move those guys round first. So let's get them tied up like so. And come on, guys. The polar bears never actually come this close to... Oh, look at that. The polar bears never actually come this close to... What are they doing? Polar bears never actually come this close to our stuff, really. He's always kind of stayed up here at the back. So I'm going to leave these guys right there. Okay, and can we lead the polar bear with the lead? That is the question. We can. Awesome. Cool stuff. So it's time. It's time to join your friends. Doesn't seem to want to come any further. What's going on? Where's the lead gone? Oh, it broke. Okay. Okay, that's weird. What if I do this? No? That is bizarre. I love the sounds though. We'll just have to wait for him to kind of get back up on here, and then we can do the business. So there we go. Here we go. We've got our kind of our free range animal pen, and we've got a creeper joining us inside the pen already. So we're going to deal with that guy. And we'll deal with these guys as well. We've got quite a few guys around here. As you can see in my inventory, I've brought an absolute bunch of torches down here to kind of assist in this project. I think I've mentioned a few times that we do want to get a lot more torches down here so that it's much more easier to kind of maneuver around here and do our stuff without getting attacked by mobs constantly. So I'm actually going to throw a few down here real quick. Whoa, look at all the spiders around here. That's crazy. Wow, can you see that, guys? It's like 6 spiders or something, maybe more. That's crazy. Wow. There's 5 over there, and there's 2 attacking me, and there's another one over there. There's 6. So that's a lot. That's a lot of spiders. Damn. Okay, so I've got a fair few torches down here, as you can see. I haven't really been around that side. There's a bunch of mobs around there, and I don't really want to deal with them right now. So I'm going to just finish off a few more around this side. I'll probably have to deal with this guy. And I can hear a baby zombie. There he is. And bye-bye. What? As if that guy took 3 hits there. Okay, so we'll just eat and then deal with this pesky customer. And you're done. There we go. Awesome stuff. Cool. So, I think we're about done torch-wise. There we go. I still want to do a few more than this, as we'll deal with this guy as well. He's a risk. No, don't blow up. No! What? I was so far away from him. Yeah, I'm not sure if they actually changed that in a more recent update. But yeah, that's something I've noticed over the last couple of versions of Minecraft. 1.10, 1.11, that the creepers seem to blow up for miles away now. I don't know whether that's something they changed or not, or whether it was just me perceiving it incorrectly in the first place. But anyway, let's get back on with this. So we've got our area here. Granted, we don't have a huge amount of animals to put in there right now. But, excuse me, what we can do is we can throw a few of these bits in there for now anyway. I'm actually just going to take down this wall real quick. Like so. Well, I say wall. It's actually a fence. But anyway, so I'm going to take that down for now. And then what I'm going to do is going to put a couple of blocks up here, and then we're going to bring the fence across like that, and then we're going to bring it across like that there. Okay, cool. And then we can release the cows. these guys can now be free to roam, and they can walk around and have freedom. I'm gonna actually seal this guy up here as well, and then I'm gonna bust out the wheat, and hopefully these guys will come running for it. Come on, guys, freedom! Yeah, there we go. Awesome stuff. So the guys at the back don't seem to be following, but we've got a fair bunch of them here. So we're gonna bring these guys out here, and we'll kind of leave them in the middle here. So there you go. And then we'll try and just kind of bring the rest of these guys. Oh, and there's a couple of chickens. That's awesome. I don't think I actually mentioned that, but when we went on our travels to get these llamas back from close to where we originally kicked this episode, or kicked this series off, I actually found a fair bunch of chicken eggs, and I actually made a point of collecting the chicken eggs while we were out there, because there's no chickens around this area at all. I have looked quite far and wide, and I just cannot find any chickens anywhere. So what I did was I actually made a point, like I say, of collecting all of the well, as many eggs as I could do. So when I got back here, I actually dumped them all inside that pen there, as you do, and I thought only one chicken had hatched out of them, but it looks like actually two have, which is fantastic, because that's all we need to get a chicken farm started. So that is our issues solved in that regard. So I'm going to bring these guys over here as well, and we're definitely going to need these guys so that we can further our arrow supply. They supply us the feathers. It's the only way we can get the feathers, so that's fantastic stuff. I'm really happy about that, actually. And we've got another egg, so we'll make use of that. There we go, boom. And that's not going to do anything, but what's this guy doing over here? We'll take this guy back over in this direction, and we're going to leave you there. And I'm going to try and chop down these fences real quick so that we don't get any more breakouts here. I'm giving them freedom, but I'm actually going to get rid of this pen right here, so I don't want them to kind of come in this direction. So we're going to do... Oh, it's snowing. Yes. Awesome stuff. Okay, so we shall get rid of the rest of these, and that is fantastic stuff. The snow will nicely fill out all these gaps that we've made with the fence. Awesome. Cool. And then I was thinking as well, I don't know whether I should do maybe a horse stable or something like that as well. That could be kind of cool. I don't think we're going to do that in this episode, but I think that could be a cool idea for the future. And let's get rid of these. Just one more time, I actually put these one block too far back. And then we can chop that one away and just put these guys back in like so. Okay, boom. So I'm going to put myself an entrance in right here. There was some fence gates. Where have they gone? Are they still on the ground? Yes, they're still on the ground. Okay, so let's throw something. There we go. That'll do. Okay, fantastic. So now that we've got these guys in place, what I'd like to do is build us a... Did I just hear a chicken die? I can only see a chicken and a baby chicken. What did I just pick up? I picked up some experience, and I didn't pick up any feathers or anything, did I? Where's the other chicken gone? Did he actually just die? What killed it? Oh no, it's over there. Okay, I must be hearing things then. Anyway. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to build a little farmhouse. So every farm needs a bit of a farmhouse, and we're going to build that just off to the side here. And let's see, so my inventory is quite full right now. I've got a bunch of stuff that I was preparing to use in this episode. I'm just going to chuck a couple of bits that we don't really need. So that'll do. And cool. So we're going to build ourselves, nothing too extravagant, but we're going to build ourselves, you know, a small-ish little farmhouse. And it should look pretty nice, I think. So where do I actually want to put this? That is the question. It might be an idea to stick it right here, actually. It's kind of in the middle of our main kind of farming land. Huh. I think I'll mainly use it, though, with kind of this area. So it's probably going to be best right here, I think. So, yeah, let's do it right here. And like I say, it's not going to be nothing too extravagant. Something fairly simple, really. And pretty small, in fact. I'm going to make it really quite small. But, yeah, it's a nice little design. It's a nice little design that I've used before. And, you know, it just works nice. It's a nice little cozy farmhouse. And let's get right to it. So I'm going to do this on camera, like I say, because it's going to be quite small and it's not going to take really any time at all. So we're going to go like that and get the cobblestone on the go like that and that. And I've realized I've just forgotten to bring any glass with me, but never mind. So we'll carry on as we are, and we'll go up two like that, two like that, two like that, and two like that. Okay, cool. And then what we want to do is get a bit more cobblestone, stick it in like so, and then I can't remember where the windows were. I think they were like that, and then like that, and then like that. Yeah, I think so. I don't remember it being all the way across. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So, yeah, I think like that will do. And, in fact, I think what we're going to do there is we'll spruce it up just a little bit. And we'll put a couple of logs like that for the windows. Just there. I think that's okay. I think that is what I was going for. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then what we want to do is we're going to put a bit more cobblestone on the front here, like that, and then across the top for the doors. Cool, so that's really the basic shape of the build. Like I said, very, very basic, but it should be cool for a little farmhouse. And then we're going to go up here, and I'm going to have a go at doing a bit of a fancy roof. Something I've not really done too much of before, but I'm going to have a go at it and see how it turns out. It might be too small a design to actually do a really nice fancy roof on here, but we'll give it a go anyway, and we'll see how we get on. So let's kick it off by going out like that, and we'll build ourselves back up here. There we go. Cool. Okay, and then we will we'll continue this along like so. Okay, so that's the first bit done, and then let's see here. Let's get the cobblestone on the go once more to get ourselves back up here. And then what I'd like to do next, and I've used all my logs. I converted them all into planks. I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna need a few more, but anyway. So let's just stick that down there for now. And what I'd like to do here is, this is where I guess it's not really fancy, but it's just a bit of a variation on the kind of standard roof design. And then we're going to kind of go up like that. So it's a bit steeper. And then we're going to go and do this. We'll see how that looks. Okay, and that's right in the middle there, so we can go back down here and then go like that, and then we'll stick that there, and then we'll come across like so. In fact, no, that's wrong. We'll go like this. There we go. And then we'll stick that there and then come across like this. And then what I'd like to do before we take a step back and look at this here is just get rid of these guys. First of all, and then what we can do is, as per usual, we'll get rid of those guys, stick that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. And then the same on the other side as well. Okay, and there we go. It's kind of difficult to see in the snow, but I think it looks okay. Yeah, I can't really decide if I'm honest with you. I'm not entirely sure if the roof just feels a little bit top heavy. Actually, I think I've done it slightly wrong. I don't think I was supposed to do it like I did. Let's have a look. So I think what I was supposed to do actually is, we'll get rid of these guys. Yeah, I think what I was supposed to do is actually put the next layer of steps right here. Like that. And then we actually have another layer of steps up here. Let's see how that looks. Can't see you, so the scaffolding. Okay, yeah, I think that's more of what I was going for. Yeah, I'm guessing you guys are finding it probably pretty difficult to see that right now, but yeah, that's definitely more like what I was going for. I'm actually going to run up and sleep through the night so we can see that a bit better. Okay, and we're back. It's daytime now, so let's run down here and see what's happening. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. It looks a bit weird right now, but I think that looks pretty okay. Yeah. I mean, it might actually look better if we do the same thing on this next layer here as well. I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to give that a try real quick, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay then, guys, and we are back. There we go. So, yeah, I think it looks okay. Not entirely sold on it, to be honest with you. I'm going to do a little bit more tinkering around with it, I think, in between episodes, but let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of trying to go for that kind of, guess, like a little kind of cottagey kind of feel. I didn't want to go for just a normal straight up roof like I did up on that building, because because I've done that so many times and I wanted to try something a little bit different. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, I do think it feels a little bit top heavy. Obviously the roof itself is actually taller than the house, but I don't think that's actually an issue, because in a nice little cottage like this with the kind of thatched roof or whatever, the roof is going to actually look bigger than the house itself. So yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. And in fact, I've just had an idea that might help it just a little bit. So if we get a few slabs on the go, and this might be overkill, but it might actually also help it. But let's see what happens if I just stick in a few slabs like this. Let's see if that just helps spread it a little bit. And yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Yeah. Let's just try some here as well. Yeah, I mean, I think that does actually help it a little bit. Though, again, like I say, I'm not entirely sold on that. So, I'm going to just very, very quickly finish it off now. Off camera. I'm going to get the farming gear in here. So, it's nice and sort of finished, I guess. And I'll see you guys again in a couple of moments. Okay, guys. So, we are back. I'm currently being attacked by all of Minecraft while I'm doing this. Absolutely insane around here. But pretty much just finished this guy off. And this guy was following me around for ages. What I wanted to do in here actually is make another map. And what I'm going to do is do it like this. And I'm going to make it right here. And then boom. Awesome. That's worked out really well. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So then we can stick that in there. And then we've got a nice little kind of map of our farming area, which is pretty cool, I think. Yeah. Awesome stuff. And I can't really see our base. I don't think our base is on there, but you can see our path going up. And our base is just going to be up there. But yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Awesome stuff. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in that position or not. Actually might put it up there like that, and maybe we could put another one next to it as well, and it just kind of gives it a little bit more breathing room at this side. Maybe we'll see. I don't have the materials on me to make that right now, so we're gonna leave that, and then what we're gonna do is we'll just stick a couple of item frames in there as we normally do, and we'll just kind of label this chest up. So we'll kind of put in there seeds, and we'll put in a hoe as well. Awesome. Cool. So we've got glass in, we've got a map up, we've got a nice little furnace and a crafting table in here. So we've got everything that we need to do sort of small farming tasks. So that's great. I love it. Fantastic stuff. So I'm going to stick a bit of coal in there just so it's in there, and then I'm going to take all my items back. Awesome. Cool. So we've made a nice bit of progress here. I do still need to light up this area properly, which I'm going to do in between episodes. And there's a few other little bits and bats that I wanted to finish off. But I think we're going to do that at the start of next episode. I think we've reached the wrapping up point here now. So, yeah, what we'll do at the start of next episode is we'll just finish off the tasks that we were going to do in this area. And I think you're going to like those. I think it's going to look pretty cool once I'm done here. But like I say, for now, I'm going to deal with these guys. And stop setting me on fire. I know the shield now does actually block that. But yeah, so we've done our farm. We've made our farm bigger. We've even got a couple of chickens on the go. And along with that, we've got a nice little sort of cozy little farming lodge thing. Again, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Definitely want to kind of bring this path out a little bit more to kind of link these things up as well, which should be pretty cool. But like I said, let me know your thoughts. I was thinking as well, what might be an idea is to actually just raise the roof, raise the roof by one block, and that might look a bit better. But like I say, let me know you guys' thoughts, and like I say, that's gonna be it for now. Oh, actually, there's just one small little thing I wanted to do before we wrap things up here. And I'm going to head back up to the base before I do that. Just one small little thing that I've been meaning to do for a while now. And I've not done it yet. So let's head back in here like this. Go straight to the old crafting table. Stick a diamond in there like so. We'll take that out again because we don't have the materials. We'll do that. Stick a diamond in. Surround it in planks. We've got ourselves a nice little jukebox. We'll stick that down there and we'll boogie on down to cats. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. So, like I say, I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching. And please do leave me a like to let me know if you did like this episode. Oh, and you'll notice as well the ceiling. I actually did that in between episodes. And I'm much happier with that, actually. So thank you for the suggestions, and I've still got the other rooms to do, but I keep rambling on here, so thank you very much for watching. Please leave me a like if you like this, and subscribe for more videos like this, and do check the playlist down in the description if you have missed any episodes. I've been Lethal Bob. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.